Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Ben's here, back with another live. I think this is like the sixth live we've done now. It's actually crazy because they've gone so quick. I was thinking for like the 10th live, I'm gonna do maybe like a full live stream production, and see how that happens. Well, see if I can make it happen. Because I don't know, it's quite a, it's a process creating a tune on a live, so I think that'd be really good. And I've got a couple of things ready for today, and I was doing some digging for samples and stuff to use. I've already selected a track. I didn't want to go for that faff again, so but I found something really interesting that I wanted to share with you, and it's gonna be a bit hard to find it now because let me show you so what I was doing. That's somewhere up here. I was looking through sample CDs, and there's this really old sample CD from like 1994. No, I saw it 1996, and it was like, these are like the original jungle sample packs that people were using, and I found on here that they had like all of the old school jungle breaks. So I'm gonna spend some time, and for like the 10th episode I'm gonna go through and I'm just gonna create a collection of all the old jungle stuff. But let me see if I can just show you the breaks on it quickly. They're proper proper old school breaks. One of them had like, let me find it.
Sit up, we said, listen, sit up, we said get with roughing and we said get with dummies, roughing.
I don't actually think I picked it up. That's annoying. Anyway, I found it's just like this random track. They're just called tracks, and one of them had all of the old classic break samples, so I wanted to actually use them today, but never mind. So I've done the prep. We've got some cool stuff that we can play around with. So let's show you the track that we're going to work on quickly. It's called Concrete, and I just need to get it up quickly. Bear with me. I did have it up. Production. That's it, Concrete. Started it a while back. No, not really. Maybe beginning of the year I started it, and I just thought it's another good track to do on the live. So I'll just open it up quickly. It's kind of just like a jungle tune, rollery tune. And I've taken, as I said earlier, I've went through some sample CDs and got some cool stuff, so I think the best thing is just to chuck a load of stuff in and see what sticks. Let me play the track for you real quick. It's really early days, so hopefully there's plenty of space to do some cool stuff in. I'll just show you real quick. So yeah, it's I don't know, it's got a vibe. It's kind of like well, I mean, I called it Concrete. Don't know why. I guess jungly concrete. no correlation there. But one of the things I did pull out of one of the sample packs, which I wanted to have a play with, was an 808. And I mean, I could create an 808 through Serum, but I don't know. It just sounds different. And I think if you're listening to this, then I'd probably advise putting on headphones, because a lot of, I think this track it's very subby, low end, and it's probably not going to come across when you're using like a phone or not on headphones. So I'm going to load this sample into Serum, which not if everyone knows you can do that, but as part of Serum 2 we can put in a sample and use it as a sampler. So somewhere here is the sample I want. Bear with. It was just like a pure 808, but where all these samples come from, like the 1990s, they've all got like character. It's really weird. It's awesome because you're kind of like making a tune and stepping back in time with like the audio you're using. So under here in the samples, there's an 808, a big 808. I'll just see if we can do anything with this. I'll probably take the same pattern for now. Add it down a bit. I don't actually know what key the original sample's in. I need to find it out quickly. Big 808. Here we are. How can we find out what key this is in? That's the only thing, none of the old samples have what key. Get a tuner up. Here we are. Is that D? Yeah, okay, so we need to tune. This plays at C3, so C3, so maybe up one. No. What we can do, I'll play a C3 and then put a tuner on. It's so weird because if you went on Splice and just grabbed this same 808, it would tell you what key it is, but because it's quite old, you have to do a bit of tuning. Didn't even think about that being a problem when I picked the sample. So I'll play a C3, put a tuner on, and then we can work out what note's actually playing. So I can't even hear that. Probably need to go up octave or two. Okay, C3 is playing a D3. Down a semitone. 2 semitones. Close. There we go. You see the tuners going into the middle as I'm tweaking it. So there we go. That's a C2. So up 1 octave. C3. C3 is now playing the C3 through Serum. Okay, cool. That's in tune. Let's just see what the original bass loop sounds like. Not much of a bass, but so let's turn it down a couple of octaves. I mean, it's literally just pure sub. If you can't hear it, you can see it up here on the analyzer in red. not sure on that. This is one I created for the tune, which actually has a bit more grip. I think I'll keep it with that for now. No fruit there. So, got none of these for a minute. Let's go through these samples and see if we can put any of these in. That's quite a cool sample. Little vocal shout.
All right.
Proper, like, the audio is so degraded. I love it. It's just, they're gonna add a big fat delay on it, and to have it like pan across the speakers. We can use delay, H delay, M delay multiband. I like this delay plugin, and we can just, because there's nothing really happening on the drop, so a little vocal echo to just splash out and bounce around the speakers. So this is with the delay on.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
I think that'll do. And it's just echo out in the background. Put that same echo on the second drop as well. Turn down that feedback because that's just going to loop indefinitely. One thing when I do the delays is controlling the feedback of automation to control the echo, because if you leave it on too high it will just keep going on forever and make a big echoey sound and not ever disappear. So we can control that.
All right.
Like that, so that's good. As that little bleep hits, the echo comes out. So we can add another one over here. And that's another element into the track. I think this is what this track needs, is just layering of like elements to keep it interesting. I like the bass and like the minimal kind of side of it, but it needs something to keep it interesting. What else have we got? We can quickly put in. Let's have a look. Ambient. I mean, it sounds like it was recorded on a like it reminds me like a microphone you'd have had as a child, really low quality. It's awesome. See what I mean? Oh my god. That's why you that's why you have to control the feedback, otherwise it goes crazy. That was exactly what I was saying. And that's why you have to automate it. It's so loud. even now, it's too much. Oh my god. Okay, somehow I managed to mess up the automation just from copying it. Let's try move that back over here again. Also gonna add this ambi down sample over here as well, and I'm gonna take out the low end on it, I think. So all of this noise at the bottom, cut that out. Just I really want it. And what else? A lot of back and forth. I will use that, not now. Gunshots. You gotta put them in. I love a gunshot sample. You can do all sorts of like crazy stuff with them, and it goes really well in jungle anyway. And just find a suitable place in the track to put them in. Ideally, not so where it's like a break and an 808, there's not much noise in the middle, so we can use these to try and fill out some space in the mids, and that should keep the track a bit more interesting. Maybe like here, the gunshot. You can have it like add a little another delay on the gunshot. We'll just layer in loads of little sounds and see how it sounds, I guess. So put delay on. So this is going to an effects channel, so I'll put the mix up full. Make it bounce. Bounce will just send this panning across the headphones as the effect plays, and you can see that here. So we can send audio to another channel, and that will be the effect channel, and it should delay off. Oh, I love it. So good. It's perfect. And then there's this other variation that I'll probably do exactly the same thing with. Around about. So then we need to find out where it needs to go. If I take that. Above here. That one's not so good, but let's leave it for now. Maybe find some other like reggae inspired samples, I suppose, which would be good. I think I'm back. My OBS just crashed. I don't know if anyone saw that before the stream cut out, and the webcam's also gone. Oh, I need to bear with me. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm back. Good old a technical glitch. When you're live, just nothing like putting you on the spot. I don't even know what I was doing now. Let's have a look. We were looking at samples. Let me know in chat if you can hear me alright, because my OBS is playing up. So what have we got here? Oh yeah, so something for the intro. Got a couple of effects. I already did create something, but I'm not sure. I want to do some work on the intro and also add some more percussion elements and put in some fills. So I think that's the plan. This is what I created in Serum. I can maybe lo-fi it up a bit more. That's a gunshot popping off. Okay, this, what was this lo-fi? What was it? Let's have a listen. It's proper. Reminds me of like the PlayStation 1 sound or PS2. So maybe we could do something with that. I'm not keen on what I made. Again, I don't know what tune it's in. Not in tune. Definitely not. So what, maybe, what else is in here? These pads are good, but I need to get them in tune. And that's quite cool. 2, 3, 4, it needs to be longer. Get a tuner on it, let's see if it's easily tuned. I mean, the tune is going mad. How are you supposed to find out what tune it's in? I don't have magical ears, so I have no idea. Maybe we can try Melodyne. Sometimes I can get the key from a sample out of this, or other times it's like this, which is not ideal. No. Okay. I think if when I come back to do like a full jungle production live stream, I'm gonna have to work out what key these are in. Maybe mixing key. There's gotta be something online for this, surely. What's Tune bat, sorry. Oh, you can't upload. Key finder, sound plate key finder. Alright, let's try that out. There's a fat wire. I'm gonna upload it. I don't know if this will work, but I don't really know how else to find it. I didn't like it either. Where's it gone? God. Okay, what's next? I'm gonna try one more. Free online BPM and key finder. Go on. One of these has got to work. Give me something. Processing, detecting BPM. If not, then we can maybe try recreate that as something. I'm gonna leave this to one side while it's doing that. Let's see something else. So adding some more samples in. Oh yeah, let's have a ride that I wanted to add, which is quite cool. Here. So I have one already, but wasn't keen on it. Just leave that. Just made like a splashy ride loop from it. I like them, like I said, because they have that like where they were recorded in the 90s. They have that analog feel already, like on the sample. It's the sample quality is degraded because of the equipment they're recorded on. And when I'm making like a jungle tune, that's something I'm always looking for. And there are tools you can recreate it, but that magic from whatever they got a sample is like captured in that sample, and that's why it's so cool to go back through like old jungle samples. You just don't find sample packs with like that same creativity in like in this day and age. Even on Splice, it's just not the same. It's got like a crispy top end. That's cool. We're gonna use that. I'm gonna cut the lows out of it. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Got a tambourine here. Maybe like a little tambourine shuffle, something, or accentuate a shuffle with a tambourine. So on the break, there's like areas where the hats, oh, and the hats here. So we can add a little tambourine in the background to keep it moving. And maybe just at every quarter note. Sounds good. Kind of keeps it rolling a bit more. I'm really annoyed I don't have that break sample. I might try and find it quickly. There's not many people on anyway, so I will. Let me look in here. So I'll show you where quickly where I got that from. I have a load of somewhere here samples, and they're all from like 90s sample CDs. It's really weird when you go back through them, you hear like samples that have been used all the time. And I think it was Jungle Frenzy 2. I don't know how far it was. It's all just like full of random noises. So good. When I find it'd be easy because it was just all breaks. I'm gonna quickly go through it. The life of a producer. Oh my god, it won that CD. It's quite funny because like these would have been like CDs you'd have got from like a magazine or like shared with a mate. And imagine like getting your hands on all of like the classic breaks in one CD. Oh no. Everything is actually crashing. Okay, bear with me again. There's 3 things that have crashed on this stream. Back to in here. Number 1, here we are. There it is. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you earlier. I'm just gonna move it into my project so I don't lose it again. I just, in each project, I just put like a sample folder in it. So I can, it's just like a dumping ground for me really, because then I've just got somewhere I could just go back in and be like, oh, quick inspiration, use a sample. I mean, when I'm doing production off a stream, I'll tend to like make my own and spend the time doing it, but I take a lot of time in the stream just doing that. So anyway, if any of you missed it, it was what was it, Zero Jungle Frenzy 1. And yeah, from 1996. I mean, that artwork isn't 1996. I don't know what is. That is perfect. Is that like time and space? Over 200 professional audio samples for use in music and multimedia production. All sounds provided in a CD-ROM 16-bit WAV format for Windows users and 16-bit Macintosh users. Safe to use, which is always good to know that your samples are safe to use. All sounds 100% original and fresh. Original and fresh, you heard it here first. And you get a license, so I definitely didn't buy these because I was very young when this came out. Anyway, bit of history, and this track here has all the old jungle breaks on. Oh yeah, maybe chop one of them in, I think. You can hear them here. They're like each individual jungle breaks part of this CD. Aim and break there. Look at that. So good. I'm chucking it in. Let's do something with that. I'm glad I found that again. And we're going to chop some breaks out. And what I was actually going to do with like the breaks, I've got this cool plugin and we can do like some like glitch fills. I just need to work out what tempo it's in first. It's like classic jungle. So I'm just stretching the sample to get it in time. It's mostly there. Okay, that's one. What we can do, I've got this like glitch plugin. It's a bit crazy, but that's how I can get like when you get like drum rolls and like snare fills and stuff. I can't actually remember what it's called. Oh my god, I could be all day looking for this. Like, let me see if I can find it. It's like Physio F, I think it was on my Fizz. Oh my god. This is a problem. I download so many, mess around with so much software. I just forget what it's called. I'm just gonna have to go through the folders, I'm afraid. Where is it? No. BNS somewhere. No. Come on. It's probably gonna be like the last. It's gonna be like Z or something. I'm gonna go. Maybe I've not got on her anymore. I have so much software. There it is. F Fiasco, Tape Fiasco. A bit of a weird plugin, but when you start adding it over a break, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff with it. Tape Fiasco. I'm going to put rolling sampler on as well so I can sample anything if it's fun. So just show you what it sounds like. And then start like doing stutters and fills. It's like a cheat code for doing fills really, so I'll take a sample of that and then I'll probably just put some of these in random places just to do something. Maybe put a bit of it together and turn it into like a loop. I have to turn it off first. So it's still playing. You can even just have that as like a 1 bar fill. Tighten up a bit. Crossfades on. There you go. That's 1 fill. Let's put that in somewhere. Maybe like I did already put a fill here, but it's a bit boring. So we can have the break and then that jungle chopped up break. one of them. Delete that gunshot. Don't like it. What else have we got? Got to have. Where's that aim and break? I'm definitely going to take all of these and all of the little stuff I found when I was digging around for samples. I'm gonna reuse all of that, and we're gonna make a banger live on YouTube. Alright. So I'm gonna just get this break in the right tempo. Oh, I think I may have that thing I was doing earlier. I wonder if it came back with still. Oh my god, that's been going for ages. Recent analysis, C minor. I need it in G minor. I don't know. We're doing breaks now. May come back to that little sample. I'm gonna have another go with the glitch plugin, see if anything pops out that we can just take a sample of and create sort of like a break fill with. You can make it do that like phasery break with this, but it's a really experimental plugin, and it's quite hard to find a sweet spot, especially for like breaks. You end up just creating a load of noise, but every now and then it'll just be like a sick sample will just pop out, and then you just snip it out and then add it into the track. I could be here all day just like tinkering with these things and making noises. It's addictive. So let's see if we can get actually I don't want to do that. Let's just create like something easy, like a pitched snare. That makes sense. Snare roll. It's always good to have. I like to use a different snare to like the actual break sample I've used. That way there's like a bit more like variation in the audio that's actually in the tune, and that way you like build up layers of various samples, and then it's like not the same break throughout the same tune. So I've got this snare. Actually we're gonna take a sample of it and put it into Amigo. This is like probably all of the samples that came from those 0G jungle sample packs were actually, this is a software emulation, but the actual hardware of it, they probably all went through that. At some point when people were making like jungle tunes back in the day, they'd have all been using it. I can't remember what it's called. It's jungle. Is that EMI or something? It looks like, I think that one at the top. And then there'd be in like these racks, and then they'd put those CDs in, and then just start searching through and like ripping out the jungle breaks out of it. So cool. I wouldn't do it this day and age because that means I'd have to have loads of equipment. I prefer doing it digitally because it means that it's just easier and I can just recall it. So I've taken a sample of that snare and I'm going to add it into here and we'll make some jungle snare rolls, phasery things. So get it out of the pool somewhere in here. Should be the last one. Show media. Mix down. Is that the snare? Is that the same snare? Doesn't sound like it. Let me try that again. I specifically want the jungle snare to have the variation. It was not. I'll try to bounce that again. What's it called? Track 22. It's not going in here. Can we audio show? There is a shortcut for this. Don't know. I'll just do it where I know. So mix bounces. Donut. Excuse me, whilst I'm just pouring a drink. Oh shit. So here we are. Oh my. Track 22. I'm gonna load that into the sampler. Oh no. No, we're not apparently. Oh, it's all kicking off. I have to as an MP3. That's annoying. I have like shortcuts to do this. I don't know why it didn't work. So I'm gonna have to export it in a format it likes. MP3 should be fine. Between loop, take that, try again. Hey, right, so what I can do now is do some fun things with this to create like snare rolls because it maps the sample across the piano roll, so you can play the pitch of the snare and do those little jungle rolls, something like that. So just put some MIDI in for it, and then we'll take some samples. Maybe 8th. No. Yeah. No, 16th. I mean, even that's one. We'll take that. I'll try to make like 3 and we can then add a pitch bend and have it. That's another one. And we can also have it so it goes down the notes. So we've got, and I'll just do maybe one going up. Then you've got like every type of jungle snare roll you could make, and then we can do something with them. Maybe like glitch them up a bit more. Right, so I'm gonna add these two. We'll put these somewhere. Maybe they need to be like it has this like snare here. Good. Like the I love it. That sting. Okay, let's move on to another place where I can add a fill. I really like that. That works really well. Maybe the same. I can have like alternate, so like the first sample's up and then the second one's down. Cool. Cue that for now. They can just pop off throughout the track. Maybe another like just some key points throughout the break. Maybe here as well, we can add a jungle break fill. Yeah, classic jungle. Let's chuck that in. Need to put it in time. That's very good. What I'm gonna do is where it goes right out. Oh, makes that little noise. We can add like I did set up a delay already. That was sort of vocal. So I'll add another vocal track. And where I did that alright.
Alright. Alright. Alright. Alright. Alright.
That.
Alright. Alright. Alright.
I'm going to do that same vocal effect here on this one. On the doo-doo. No, not the doo-doo. Can't remember what it does now. What does it do? Look at that. Second to make that. You ready? Tail off. I think that's like going to be the fun thing for this track, is finding like snippets of things that pop off throughout like the track to keep it interesting. It's quite subtle, but gives some sort of really breaks a bit quiet.
All right. All right.
Yep. Okay, that works. This time. Okay, let's have another look at that sample. It said it was C minor. So this is in G. That's quite. C minor. How to get it? So I need to I don't know, tune this sample. Yeah, I need to go back and look at those. What about let's maybe finish off with a bass? But I did find this sample which had some Reese's in it, which were quite cool. Maybe we can have like that part. Just do a Reese thing here. Needs to be like two of them. Or that, and the last one. I like that. The last thing maybe I'm gonna make is for this session we can add some sort of like high pitched jungle bass. Okay. And how you create those is a lot of the jungle basses are just essentially pure sine waves, and a lot of the old jungle stuff was, so we'll go straight to there. There's a place here for a fill, and I think I'm going to add it there. Here. G, because we were working in G minor. So I'm gonna, so you've got the pitch shifting. Let me get the analyzer up as well. You can see what it's doing in real time, man. You see they got proper. I'll make a wobble in a minute, but I get the right key. And then, so LFO1 is just like a saw ramp down, and then we'll add a triangle LFO and that'll make it wobble. And literally with like 2 LFOs, you've got a jungle wobble. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it one step further, add some noise, I guess white noise, and then mod source as Slayer A, and what this would do is to make it flutter with the wobble. Bit of tube compression on it as well, just to brighten it up. And mod distortion. I think that noise is a bit high. And that's that. A little jungle 808 wobble. Let's see how it sounds in context. Look how it goes boom, boom, boom. Alright, that works. Have that. So yeah, I think there's a lot I need to do still on this track. I mean, I've tried to get as much done as I could in an hour. It seems to go really quick. That's why I'm going to do a longer live stream for the 10th one. So I'll put up some videos for that. So it'll be I'll probably do it from like scratch, and I'll try and make a whole tune on live stream and see where it goes. But this one is Concrete version 0.3. Alright, so I'm going to leave it at that. Probably pick this one up at some point. I need to work out how to get the pads and stuff for the intro, because I think getting the right pads, I'll probably have to sit there in a session and just make pads and then come back and try to add them. But I'm going to do that anyway because I want to do it for the 10th live stream. So yeah, I'll be back next Sunday, I think, and then the week after I'm on holiday, so I won't be streaming that Sunday, but I might put in another one. But yeah, I will catch you guys next Sunday at 7 o'clock. I hope you all have a sick week. Big up.